I'm a professional artist. I don't touch AI. Really? I'm sorry. I'm a professional artist too, and I use it, and it helps me sell. I guess you just gotta know what to use it for. AI will destroy art. Well, let me tell you two stories. The first story is about me drawing, of course. I'm working on this drawing, soft pastels on paper. It's a peacock, A4 and beautiful, and everything goes smooth. Yeah, I'm enjoying it. It's so pleasurable. You know what? I like working with soft pastels because they're like, some people go to the beach to relax, and I go to soft pastels. They're kind of like a change of scenery for me from oil painting and charcoal and graphite. The only bad thing about soft pastels is that they get dirty so fast, and I have to clean them. You dirty little stick, I have to clean you. Yeah, and I'm enjoying this drawing, but not just because of soft pastels, because I'm doing something I'm not supposed to do. I'm drawing from an AI-generated reference image. I'm a sinner. If you tell professional artists that I'm using an AI image, they might have a problem with me, but I don't care. It's not like I found an image online and I downloaded it and I'm using it. No, I went to this, how you call them, AI platform, and I gave AI exact specific instructions, what I want to have with a specific pose, a bird, a color, lighting, everything, and AI gave me this image. I'm looking at it, I'm like, sure, it's beautiful, let's try it. So everything is going very well, and I'm happy with the result, and I'm like, okay, I'm a sinner already. I'm a sinner. Let's double down on the sin. I went back to AI because now I wanted to have my image animated, my drawing. Took a photo, I gave it to AI, and here it was. My peacock moving. It was so cool to see, really. You should try it sometimes. It's so unexpected that that this is a static drawing and you just made it, and now it's moving. But the strange thing was that to see it move, and it's kind of like your drawing, but you look at it, it's not really you. It's, I like comparing everything to food and languages. And if we're talking about the language, it's like this feeling is like hearing someone have your voice and they speak, but they speak in a different dialect or with a different accent, or maybe even a totally different language. So it's you, but it's kind of like, no, it's not you. The same here. I looked at it, but I loved it. If I love it, then I should show it to the whole world. I posted it on Instagram as a reel. And the moment I posted it, I panicked. No, seriously. Because the first thought I had was like, oh, what will others say? What my artist friends, they will notice that there is some kind of like AI involved. And I shouldn't have done this. Oh, Caravaggio, please forgive me. I'm a sinner. My thoughts. And I was about to delete it. And then something happened. Well, they say life happened, and my dog was there, and she wished to attend to her private matters in public. So I took her out, and when we came back, I'm like, first thing first, I have to delete it. And I was about to delete it, and then I see there's this notification. Somebody wrote me a message on Instagram, and this person was saying, oh, I love this drawing, and is it still available? Like, okay, it was about to be deleted. Sure, it's available. And I gave this person a link to my Etsy, quickly published it on Etsy, and yeah, the drawing was sold the same hour. You might think that I'm saying that it was just because of the AI. No, I'm not saying this. It was not just because of the AI. It was probably everything was coincidental, but what AI did not stop me from selling this artwork. And it was my drawing, I made it. It was my one hand. I worked on this drawing on paper. It was a physical item. AI did not stop me from selling this artwork. And also AI did one more thing, which I think is so interesting. AI did not stop that person from buying it. Actually, AI stopped that person from scrolling, I think it's so cool. If you're angry with me now because you think I'm telling you to use the AI reference, which I'm not, you can pour out your anger in all those comments. There is plenty of space. Just don't be mean. And all of you who do kind of agree with me also, I would appreciate every comment, because I read them all and I respond to all of them. And there's another story I'm going to tell you. There's this YouTube creator, and he makes beautiful animations. He came across my channel and he wrote to me asking for permission for a second. A permission. Can I use your drawing to animate them? I'm like, sure. Whatever. You ask for permission? Yeah, I don't mind. I don't have a problem with that. And then I was waiting for that video to come, and I was sitting Then when it was there, I watched it and well, goosebumps really, because you see your drawings that you made on paper, they came to life and they are moving. And it was not just like the drawings were moving, but they were transitioning. It's not the whole story yet. Last year, I was participating at this queer market, Amsterdam, and I had my booth. I could sell my drawings and paintings. And you know what I had in my booth? I had my computer with this video running. So to me, it was like a commercial. And people would come and stop, and watch this commercial, and they would start talking to me. It was like an icebreaker. It was like like an aperitivo before dinner. And then we would talk and I showed them my other paintings and drawings and they would buy something. This is actually unusual for a market, for an art market, that people would stay at your booth for quite some time, watching that video, talking to the artist, and then eventually buying something. Well, eventually the same moment, buying something, So again, I'm not saying that it was just because of the AI that I sold that many artworks at that market. No, but AI stopped people. AI did not sell my works. Think about it as of a good frame or a good lighting at the presentation. And you present your work, you make the whole setting. An AI commercial was just a part of that setting. And it helped people to discover my art, my real art, physical stuff. At this point in the video, I probably have to make this thing, the speech about how bad AI is and it's ruining art, but I'm not going to do it because I think all these conversations are kind of boring. I know there are many problems with AI, copyright, the consent, the ethical component. Yes, these are all very important things, and these are things that need to be taken care of. But it's one thing. But if you say generally that AI is destroying art, no, it is boring to hear. Photography, camera obscura, projectors, and I don't have to repeat all those examples because you hear about them all the time on YouTube and everywhere. Degas with his photography, Rockwell with his projectors, or Vermeer with his camera obscura, And these are all technologies that were supposed to destroy art, but they couldn't, they didn't. I think AI won't be able to destroy art because AI is just one of the tools. And you know what? To be honest, we don't know if AI will stay for long or not. But just if there is a slightest possibility that AI will stay for quite some time, then maybe it's better for us, artists, to start learning how to use it for our benefit. Because in 20, 30, 40 years, it might be too late, That's one thing. And the other thing is that I think that if you say that something will destroy art, it means you don't believe in art's power. And to me, art is much stronger than any tool. In 40 years, AI might become just one of the tools in our brush set, And today we're getting crazy about it. They were saying art will die. The metal paint tubes arrived, and art is still there. Photography arrived, and art is still there. Photoshop arrived, and art is still there. Art survived the fall of Rome, the Inquisition, the censorship. Art is still there. And you might ask me, if you're saying that we have to learn how to use AI for our own benefit, then I would say it's a composition. You can tell AI and give it specific instructions, what kind of composition you're looking for, and it will give you 20 variations of the same composition. You can look at it. The only thing AI cannot do is change the composition you like. Let's say you liked one of the versions, one of the options, and you say, okay, now move this composition 1 centimeter to the left. AI won't be able to do this because it has no feeling for the space. You will have to crop or edit this composition yourself. Yeah, you know what? Crop and edit. I think editing is one of those skills that is very neglected today. Even with photo references, we take the photograph and what we do, we just grid it and we paint. We don't modify it. And then when we start working, we see that something is off. We do not even think that something is off in the reference photo, So all those compositions, it's just a first step. It's just that aperitivo before dinner. The next thing you can use AI for is the reference. Let's say you need this hand in a certain position and you don't have your model to take a photo from. And, with your own hand, it's kind of awkward. So you tell AI what kind of hand you want, in what position, and it will give you different variations, different options, and you can choose from. The lighting That's the third thing we can use AI for. You can tell AI, here's my object, and please show me this object with different types of lighting. It will give you those variations. 99% of everything AI will give you as a reference, as an image, it's literally trash, especially when it comes to anatomy. It will give you like 6 fingers or 3 noses. It's true. When I talk to young artists, reference photo, I don't know why, it's such a huge hot topic right now. Why is it? Please explain. When I talk to them and we start talking about reference photos, I say, well, you can use AI as a reference image. They will look at me, and every time they get so angry. Yeah, one of them looked at me recently over coffee, and we were talking about AI reference images, and he was like, you're a sinner. I'm a sinner. You're a professional, classically trained artist, and you are going to AI. That's like transgression against the humanity, basically. And I'm like, okay, if it's a sin, then it's a theological terminology. Now we're talking about morals instead of tools. If it's a theological terminology, and if it's a sin, then there should be, I don't know what, saints, a church. And I have a very interesting idea, and I will talk about it in one of the next videos, about this Church of Pure Art. It's a hint to subscribe. Yes, and I'm not saying that AI is so incredibly good and we all have to use it. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that AI is just one of the tools. It's like you're learning how to use the brush or other things, and that's the same. And as a tool, it won't be able to destroy art. And art doesn't need my protection. With that first drawing with the peacock, AI did not make it for me. It gave me an idea which I used. It gave me this idea based on my instructions. Yeah, and I took this visualized idea as a reference image, and I made a real physical drawing with my own hands. The drawing was not made by AI. The drawing was mine. And if I would show you this drawing without telling that it was based on the AI-generated reference image, you would say, oh, it's such a beautiful art. And then I tell you, okay, I was using this AI reference. And you would go, oh, really? Okay, not good. You know, you see the difference? People won't notice. And those people, that person who bought my drawing, they didn't care. It was not because of the AI. It was just because AI helped me to stop those people. Marketing. AI is just a tool that we can use. Yeah, and you know what? I hear those questions. I read those questions on Reddit, and I always kind of, smile, because people would ask, can I do this or that? Can I trace something? Or can I use this brush for this purpose? Or can I use AI reference image? Okay, listen, let me ask you a question. Who exactly will stop you? Here you go. Here's your answer. You can. You can do whatever you want. And then the next thing you ask, is it good to use this and this? I'm like, you won't know until you try it. And if they give you answers, if it's good or not, they will give you answers that are good in their situations. Yeah, and again, art is much bigger than all those tools we're using. If you're talking about that something or somebody will destroy art, no, that's boring. Nothing will destroy art. So do yourself a favor. Do not worry about what will destroy art. Just invest your energy in creating it. That's, I think, what art wants from us. Not protecting it, but making it. So if you're still not agreeing with me and you're angry, plenty of space down there. Write a comment. And also, if you have other thoughts on whether or not something will destroy art, AI or not AI, please write a comment. I want to hear your take on this. I do read all comments, and I do appreciate all of them. Yeah. My name is Dimitri Ross. I'm a figurative artist in Amsterdam, and I hope to see you in the next one. Okay? Ciao, ciao.